Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Now this will make it into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Nice move at the 40. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On first, they go right back to Howard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
For the first time here with Matt Breida down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
It is good.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, here's Burrow. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 45, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Carl Lawson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45.
Cincinnati.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards.
45-yard line.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
4-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 7.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, Burrow. That's complete. Bernard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Second and 15. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24 yards.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 56 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 14. Bengals nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Again, he'll target Boyd, this time successful. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Brought him down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On first down, Bernard. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
At the 31-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, 26 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Bengals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 11.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
48-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Burrow will throw.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to take another shot here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Dolphins.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Emmanuel Ogbah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And able to find Green. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That's good.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Flush to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
The Bengals.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick going deep here for Parker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
He drops it off for Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, it's Burrow.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Mixon with a first down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Christian Wilkins with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Looking to throw on second down. Fitzpatrick. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if... And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Burrow on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun to give to Mixon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, here's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete. Bernard. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
To the air again, Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. And Burrow going to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Here's Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here we go with Burrow. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know,
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah.